Once again, we're facing a government shutdown, and depending when you're watching this, perhaps Congress has approved a continuing resolution, but either way, it's going to have negative effects for service members and their families. To talk more on this is Jen Goodale. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Tell us, what is MOA's stance?
MOA firmly believes that timely funding of the federal government is a matter of national security. In order to keep military operations running, military family support programs, and veteran benefits on track, we need timely funding of the federal government.
And a continuing resolution helps, but it's not the best scenario, correct?
It's definitely a better alternative than a shutdown, but what we know is that under a continuing resolution, even if there's increased spending for defense, the program starts and stops are limited, and they can't implement their plans as they projected.
MOA is, of course, nonpartisan, but we're operating in a very partisan environment on the Hill right now. Can you tell folks what is our role in all this?
Yeah, MOA's role is to continue to urge the lawmakers to do their job, which is to pass 12 appropriations bills in a timely fashion. We would love to see a return to regular order where the president's budget is introduced, Congress presents their budget, to ensure that operations can continue as they're supposed to and that military families aren't left in a lurch. What we also want to do is ensure that our members get involved in that engagement with Congress and contact their lawmakers to say, this is what we elected you to do, and this is what we expect of you.
What are you hearing on the Hill?
There's so much going on the Hill right now, and we know that there's a continuing resolution on the table right now. It's going to go to a vote this week, but because of the very narrow margins, there's a lot of work to be done.
What would you say to a service member who's watching or their spouse who's kind of caught up in their own headspace, constant uncertainty, a lot of news changing every single day? What advice would you give them?
I hate to use the word panic, but that's really the vibe that's going on the military spouse groups on Facebook that I'm involved in. And unfortunately, there's reasons to be panicked, but what can you do about that? And you can use MOA's Legislative Action Center to contact your lawmaker directly and explain what you're going through and what a government shutdown would do to you or what any of these changes in the federal workspace are doing to you. And that's really important because we're such a small component of the overall population that not a lot of people understand what military families go through.
What I'm hearing is it's okay to be concerned, but there's also resources out there, groups like MOA who want to help, and there's also ways to advocate for yourself.
Yes, and we hope that you advocate for yourself. I think military families in general worry that if they voice their complaints or concerns to Congress, there's some sort of a conflict because they work for the commander-in-chief, and that is simply not the case.
Thanks, Jen. To keep up with the latest on the budget, you can check our website, moa.org. And you can send letters to Congress very easily through our Legislative Action Center. Please sign up today, and don't forget to like and subscribe.